All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are diving headfirst into some pretty major news, really, for fans of a huge anime universe.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've been keeping up with Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, well, you've probably been waiting. Maybe patiently, maybe not so much.
Definitely feeling that weight. But we finally have something solid. Our main source here is an article from Hyper Manga.
And it really zeroes in on this confirmation that was almost hidden in plain sight. Very quiet, but significant.
Exactly. So, the big news, the main thing everyone's buzzing about. Studio Pierrot has officially confirmed Boruto is coming back, a second season, after quite a long pause.
It really was subtle, wasn't it? Just found on the studio's official website, it literally just said a second part has been confirmed. That's it.
Wild. But yeah, those few words mean a lot. So based on the Hypermanga article, we want to kind of break down, what was behind the wait.
Right, and what can we maybe expect from the story now? What does the source hint at?
And also, maybe the most interesting part, what this could mean for the quality of the anime itself this time around. Let's get into it.
Okay, so fans definitely felt it since, part one finished up in 2023?
Yeah, feels like a while now.
According to the H-Wiper manga source, a big part of that was, Studio Pierrot was really focused on wrapping up Bleach, Thousand-Year Blood War.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a massive undertaking. It required a lot of focus, a lot of resources.
Definitely. But the article suggests there's actually a bigger picture here, a more strategic reason.
Like what?
Well, it seems Studio Pierrot is explicitly moving towards a seasonal production style for Boruto now.
Seasonal, so not like before where it was just constantly airing week after week.
Exactly. They'll produce it in blocks, right?
Yeah.
Air it for a set time, then take a break. Much more structured.
Huh. Interesting.
And the article specifically mentions they're looking at the success of shows like Demon Slayer.
Right. Demon Slayer really set a standard, didn't it? Amazing animation quality. But they took their time between seasons.
Precisely. So that long wait for Boruto, maybe not just about being busy with Bleach, but also about deliberately shifting to this new model.
To potentially boost the production quality? Wow. Okay, that's actually a pretty big deal for the show.
It really is. Now, thinking about the story itself, where we left off, things were intense. Naruto lost Kurama.
Huge moment. And Jigen, the main Otsutsuki guy, was gone, but Code was still lurking.
And we were just getting introduced to those two really weird, really powerful new characters, Ida and Demon.
Ah, yeah, the siblings. Super mysterious abilities.
Well, the source suggests Season 2 is probably going to lean heavily into them, exploring their powers, the chaos they cause. That seems to be the next big focus.
Okay. And the manga, of course, has jumped way ahead now with Two Blue Vortex.
Right. The article doesn't outright say Season 2 is Two Blue Vortex immediately, but it feels like that's the direction things are heading, eventually catching up.
So connecting that back to the production stuff, this seasonal model taking more time?
It directly feeds into expectations for animation quality. The H-Hyper manga source is pretty explicit. Fans can likely anticipate higher quality because of this shift, learning from Demon Slayer's success.
Giving the animators more breathing room per episode, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds less like they were just on break and more like they were, retooling, aiming for a more premium look and feel.
Okay, that paints a different picture of the hiatus.
And timing-wise, with Bleach's final run concluding, it makes sense that this Boruto confirmation is popping up now. Probably means more details like a release window might be coming sooner rather than later.
Okay, so let's quickly recap based on that H-Viper manga source then. Boruto Season 2. Confirmed. Officially.
Yep. The long wait. Partly Bleach-focused, but more strategically, it's this shift to a seasonal model, inspired by high-quality shows like Demon Slayer.
Story-wise, expect a big focus on Ida and Demon, those mysterious siblings.
And crucially, that production shift means you, the fans, can probably genuinely look forward to a bump in animation quality.
So yeah, this isn't just the show is back. It might signal a real change in how Boruto's made and how we experience it.
Definitely feels like an evolution.
Which leaves us with a pretty interesting question for you to think about. If Studio Pierrot is really leaning into this Demon Slayer-style seasonal model, which often means adapting manga chapters maybe more closely per episode, how do you think that might change the actual pacing? Or even just the overall feel of Boruto compared to how it ran before, or even how fast the manga moves? Something to chew on until we see it for ourselves.